You can apply line weights to specific individual objects in AutoCAD. So what we're going to do here is we're going to apply some line weights to some of the lines that we've actually drawn on this drawing. So we're going to select these lines here that make up our little squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same below. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when it comes to object selection, you'll notice I'm positioning the little square on the crosshair over the object I need to select when I click. That little square there is known as your pick box. As long as that is over the object when you click, it will select the object. So what I'm going to do here now, again, look, pick box 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm also going to select this line here, 1, 2, and this line here, 3, 4. So all those objects now are going to have a different line weight applied to them. Now you do this in your Home tab at the top here, and it's your Properties panel here, and you'll see here there's your line weight option. Click on the down arrow next to By Layer there, and you'll see the listing of all the line weights you can use. I'm going to go for a line weight there of 0.35. I click on it. The objects are still selected, so I hit Escape now to deselect, and the drawing doesn't look any different. Now why is that? Why would that be different? Because we haven't toggled our line weight to actually display on the screen yet. That is down at the bottom of the screen on the status bar. Line weight is here. If I right click over it, I've got settings there for line weight as well. So what I can do here is I can set my line weight settings for millimeters, inches, display line weight, the default line weight that I want to use, my display scale, and so on. Now the default line weight is always 0.25 millimeters in a metric drawing. So that's why all our lines at the moment look consistent. As you can see there though, I can set default line weights. I can display the line weight if I wish. I'm just going to cancel that for now because all I want to do is show or hide my line weight. So I come down here and I click on LWT here, and notice my line weights now appear on the screen. They are displayed because the LWT button on the status bar is lit blue. If I now click on LWT again, notice they disappear again and go to the default 0.25 millimeter line weight. So if I now click on it again, you'll see they're displayed. If I click on it again, you'll see that display is turned off. Now, how do you check what line weight an object actually has? The first thing you do is you select it. If I click on this line here, you'll see if I look up in the Properties panel here, it's at 0.35 millimeters. That's because I've changed that line weight on an individual basis on that line. You can see that there. So what we can do there is if I click on similar objects, you'll see that they all show as 0.35, and I know that they've all got a 0.35 line weight. If I click on an object that hasn't got a 0.35 line weight, notice it goes blank because it can only display the one. So if I click on that line there, if I hold down Shift and click on it, that will deselect it. Notice the 0.35 comes back on the Properties panel. Also as well, if I right click now with these objects selected, it brings up the shortcut menu. I can select Properties here, and the Properties palette will appear, and the line weight there is telling me that it's 0.35. I can click on that down arrow there, and I can select a different line weight if I wish. So as you can see, line weight and the ability to turn it on and off are extremely useful for highlighting objects on a drawing. So if I hit Escape now and switch line weight on, you can see how quick and easy you can set it up to make objects display and be more prominent on your drawing.